Hi everybody, my name is John Tizovich and I am the Senior Associate Pastor at WHITEWATER Crossing Christian Church. And I'm excited to be one of your speakers at Big Chill on day 3 when we are going to be talking about how Jesus does not run from the real you. He actually craves to be in relationship with the real you, not the fake you, not the you that you kind of have to think, you have to manufacture and put together on social media. You know how we do. We kind of have our social media self, and then there's the real self. And what I'm just going to be digging into on day 3 is just saying that, hey, whether adults or kids, like God longs to be in relationship with the real you. When you strip away all the filters, all the facades, all the phony natures of things that we can get so caught up in, he sees you at your ugliest and says, I love you, you're a masterpiece, and you're so desirable. So one of the wackiest things that I did in 2020, aside from moving to Cleves, Ohio, was I actually fulfilled one of my fantasies and dressed up like Captain America. It was a whole thing. Oh, hi. Can you guess what I am? So back in 2006, I knew that I was supposed to focus my life and use my talents and skill sets and go into full-time ministry. For the bulk of my life, I was using my talents and skills to build my own kingdom, and I was kind of good at that. You know, if you were measuring like success or money or talent or fame, but then I crashed and burned. And I realized that I was using all that stuff, the good stuff that God put inside of me to build my own kingdom, and how that left me so unfulfilled. I made a list of things I always wanted to achieve and do, and then I did them, and I was left feeling empty. In 2006, I knew as I started to reframe and recalibrate my life and what I wanted to do with the rest of it, I knew that I was called to build God's kingdom, to use all the skill set and talents that he had placed inside of me to no longer worry about how high up the ladder I could get, but how many other people could I get them to raise up on their own ladders, and how many people, the legacy I could start living out right now for the kingdom. So one of my favorite things about ministry is that when God invites you into that special place where you get to see life transformation. I mean, when you can see couples where, you know, they were headed for divorce and they were out the door, and you see God step in and do the miracle, and you see what was dead now be alive. When you see students that they've been hurting themselves, and whether it's mentally or actual self-harm, and you see like them get surrounded by other healthy students and other student leaders and peers and adults, and you see Jesus working through them, and you saw the kid, and you know who they are as soon as I talk about it, the kid in the corner, the kid who is isolated and detached, and all of a sudden there's a spark behind their eyes. And you see life, and you see like all of a sudden like they just have this energy that they didn't even know they had in them. It's life transformation. And Jesus, being in ministry, Jesus allows you to be right at the epicenter. It says, if you just get out of the way enough and join me in what I'm doing on mission, you'll be a front row seat to see that type of life transformation all around you. And that, to me, like there's no better life experience. There's no better fulfilling or calling that you could actually experience. And I've experienced a lot. So as I look ahead this week to the Big Chill, I'm just excited. This is what I'm speaking over all of the students and the parents involved, because this involves you too, parents, that I know that God is going to do a mighty work in the students. Every single student that comes to the Big Chill, that God has something specific for them in mind. There's a breakthrough, there's an awakening that's going to happen, whether it's a deepening of a faith or whether it's a first-time encounter with a Jesus who loves the real them. Like, I know that is going to happen. So I'm coming with an expectant heart, knowing that breakthrough and revelation is going to happen. Specifically for all the students, like I'm praying for this. I'm praying that they will walk out of this knowing that genuinely who they are, when the door is shut, when it's just them in the room and no one else is around, that they will have a foundation under them that says they know they are enough, just as they are. They're enough. That they are desired, that they have value, they have worth, that they're not alone, and that they're enough. To find strength in that, to know that God sees you and He loves you and He chases after you and He invites you into an incredible journey with Him.